Okay, this is Charmander. He's one of the Red Merle boys. This is our first video of the morning, so I'm going to go ahead and talk through what I'm doing so that everybody that's new to this can have a better understanding. So first of all, we're putting the puppies in a room that they've never been in before with objects that they've never seen before. So the only familiar things in the room are me and Dawn, who's running the camera. So everything else is new, and as you can see, this guy's like not having it. He's like, where am I and what's going on? So based on how much time we've spent with these puppies up until today, we know a lot about them. We don't know everything about them though. So my assumption is that we're gonna have some really brave puppies and some that are not as brave, and that's pretty much been consistent throughout the Odie and Piper cross. So I'm not making assumptions, I guess. I'm trying to keep an open mind, but I do know things about the puppies coming into today that I will write notes on the test scores. So when you see the final test scores, you're going to see the scores from today, but you're also going to see notes about the puppy overall, things we know about the puppy that you will not see on the video today. Like for instance, this puppy, sometimes he's super brave, sometimes he's not so much. Just depends on the situation. And I think you can see that today. Like now he's starting to get a little more acclimated. He left my lap and he's walking around. When a puppy is not super brave at first, we let them have a few minutes to acclimate before we start doing the test, because we don't want to stack stress on them. So if the puppy comes in and it's stressed, we're just going to let them relax. We're going to let them look around. We might play with toys for a few minutes. Good boy. And then when the puppy starts to acclimate, then we'll start the test. So we're not going to stress out a puppy that's already stressed by testing it. So he found the rope toy. He's going to chew on that. That's an excellent sign. When puppies are stressed, they don't play or eat or engage with their environment. They kind of shut down. So just the fact that he's walking around and checking stuff out is good. He keeps staring at the stuffed husky. So we'll see how that goes, huh? So as far as the actual test, the first thing we're looking for when Dawn places the puppy down on the ground, we're gonna look at their body language to see how they're feeling. Good boy, you like that dog, don't you? And then we're going to gauge their assertiveness with humans based on the way they approach me. I would say this dog is probably medium assertiveness. He kind of crawled into my lap politely. He didn't jump and bite and pull on my hair and things like that, which is what a highly assertive puppy would do. So it didn't take him very long, and now he's exploring. So I love that. His body posture is much better. He's not afraid. Now he's going to jump on me more because he's not afraid anymore, huh? Good boy. He likes the dog. So a lot of people question why we use a stuffed dog. The puppy doesn't know that the stuffed dog is not real until they try to interact with it and it doesn't move. So now he knows it's a toy. So whatever he does with this dog going forward is irrelevant. When he first saw the dog, he was a little unsure. Then he approached it in a friendly manner. So I'm going to say that he's friendly with other dogs. And I know that he's friendly with other dogs because I've watched him interact with new dogs all week. And he's done great with them. So now I'm going to go ahead and start some more of the testing now that he seems comfortable. So a couple of things we're going to do are ask him to follow us around and climb over these obstacles and see how that goes. We're trying to gauge his trainability. Good boy, good boy. So is he willing to do things for us? Come here, puppy, come here. That he may not want to do right now just because we're asking him, good boy. And then when he does, we're going to reward him. Good boy. So this score is going to be his motivation score. How motivated is he to work for us and please us? Come on and step on this one. Come here. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, that's a scary one because it wiggles. Good job. Good job. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Now he's wagging his little stub. That's a good sign. So I'm going to pick him up and do the 10-step puppy handling exercise to see how he responds to inappropriate touch. So this is important if you have little kids because they always touch dogs inappropriately. So we want dogs that tolerate it. Oh, yes, I know. You're a good boy. So far, so good. He loves it. Good boy. That's not his favorite part, but the rest of it he loved. Yes. You guys are usually pretty smushy, aren't you? Good boy. Back down on the ground. Let's see about chasing stuff. Come here. Do we like to chase stuff? I've seen you chase stuff, so I feel like you're lying right now. Good boy, you like to tug? Do you like to tug? Oh, there we go. There we go. Go back to my friend. Do we know that guy is stuffed yet? Come here. Come here. Good boy. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it. Oh, you like to tug? Yeah? Good boy. Here, buddy. Okay, not so much. Okay. One of the reasons we give them toys to play with is to try to gauge their prey drive. If you have little kids or cats, especially cats, you don't want a puppy with much prey drive because it can be hard to manage. I think it's easier with kids. You just have to train them and control the situations when they're puppies and teach them not to chase the kids. But a low prey drive is definitely going to be easier if you have small kids. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is and I'm gonna mark him medium prey drive based on everything that I know about him in the test today. So I'm gonna pop the umbrella open in his face and see what happens. We're looking for if they run away in fear, but the most important thing is how long does it take them to recover from that. They're all gonna be a little startled by it, I would imagine, because it's something brand new and it's real close in their face and they're in a new environment. So we're just gonna count how many seconds it takes him to recover from the startle. And we're not going to do it when he's already hiding. What are you doing? Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. So big startle, but he immediately came closer to it. So that's a really good recovery. And now what I'm going to do is just ask him to come closer to it so he's not afraid of it. Come here. Come here. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. Come here. Get it. Good job. Okay, see, it's not a thing. It's not a scary thing anymore, huh? Good job, buddy. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a sound sensitivity test with the rolling duck. So I'm going to try to get his attention away from me and then roll the duck so he's not looking at it. This is a hard part sometimes. So he hears it, but he didn't see it at first. I love that he's walking right up to it. That's a good boy. So brave. Get the duck. Okay. Most of our puppies don't have any sound sensitivity because they're raised in chaos, where there's lots of noises every day. So they're good with, usually really good with sound sensitivity. Oh goodness, bite that dog. See if he is afraid of things above his head. Here, buddy. Good boy. I think he just wants to interact with it. That's good. A couple of the things I'm looking for during the totality of the test are his energy level. We're going to rate him low, medium, or high. and his human focus, which is just like how much attention does he pay to me versus everything else in the environment. So I'm going to put his energy level at medium, and his human focus is also medium, maybe high. Sometimes I can't make up my mind. Good boy. Let's see, what else? I'm gonna run around and see if he wants to chase me. And the other two things I'm looking for over the totality of the test are his confidence and his nerve strength. So his confidence is like, how confident is he in a new situation? I'm gonna put him medium. Nerve strength is different. It's how quickly does he get over being afraid of something. I would say he gets over it pretty quickly, so I'm gonna put his nerve strength at high. So medium confidence, high nerve strength. And I'm gonna move around and see if he wants to chase me. And this will give you somewhat of an idea of how much they want to chase you and your kids. I wouldn't say that he's chasing me, he's just watching where I'm going. So I'm going to mark that as a low reaction to movement. So that's good. That's a good boy. So the last thing I'm going to do, which is my least favorite thing, is fall down on the floor and have a temper tantrum and see how he responds to that. So we're looking for, we call this tenderheartedness, and this can be kind of confusing. Tenderhearted puppies, to varying degrees, take on the emotions of their owners. So let's say you have people in your home that are anxious or depressed, or you have kids that are prone to temper tantrums and screaming and fighting. You do not want a tender-hearted puppy in that situation because it can be very stressful for the puppy. So we're going to test their tender-heartedness, and then we're going to rate them. There's 4 different levels of that. We're going to go ahead and remove the chew toy now because it's just turning into a chew toy, isn't it? So I don't think he's worried. Does he look worried, Dawn? Or does he just look like he wants me to get up?
I think he just wants to play with you.
That was the impression I got, but sometimes it's hard to tell when I'm on the ground, so I have to watch the video back. But so if he just wants me to get up or just wants to play with me, I'm going to rate him no tenderheartedness. So that's a good thing, huh? Okay, so I'm not going to talk through every video, just this one. So the next 6 videos will run a lot quicker. So that's good for this one. Good boy.